who is apparently getting owned by... Ooh, nice counter by the nerd on NC17. Ooh, nice nerd working on Kenny's leg there. And, ooh. Oh my god! Game Dude is helping the Irate Gamer beat up on the nerd. Didn't see that coming. What a swerve! Oh, looks... The nerd got NC17 on a pile driver. Oh my god! And oh, got another push pinfall. The nerd's pinning... And two... And NC17 is eliminated from the match by the angry video game nerd who scored his first pinfall ever in a wrestling match. Can he keep up the momentum? Clothesline by the Irate Gamer to the Game Dude. And the angry video game nerd is pinning the Game Dude. And the angry video game nerd eliminated the Game Dude despite the Irate Gamer doing all the work for him. Oh, nice little footwork. Left hand. Nice little jab. Another jab to the nerd. The Irate Gamer's on fire. The Irate Gamer's on fire. And a right hand to the nerd. Knocks him down.
He's looking to fly.
And oh, what's this? A flying elbow off the top rope. And Chris Force is pinning 1, 2, and oh my god, the Irate Gamer just pinned the angry video game nerds, and the fanboys are revolting. Oh my god. To say that the end result of that last year's Battle Royal was poorly received is an understatement. But nonetheless, here we are, the second 6-man Angry Reviewer Elimination Battle Royal. Last year's was a 4-man, this year's a 6-man. We have 3 returning participants in the Irate Gamer, the AVGN, and Kenny, the NC17 Guy, and 3 new participants in the Nostalgia Critic, the Ultimate Spoony, and representing Classic Game Room, Lord Karnage. And here comes the nerd right now, who has gotten a bit of a turbulent year so far, with controversy surrounding the fundraising campaign for his movie, as well as his endorsement of a NES reproduction cartridge project that has gotten dubious response. And then of course there's the little incident that happened last year when the nerd participated in the first Battle Royal and was the last one eliminated by the Irate Gamer, who won the match as a result. So this could be the nerd's chance at redemption and to make up for what has been a rather turbulent 2012 thus far. We'll see about that. We'll see if he's learned anything new. And should be noted though that the nerd has yet to win a major encounter. The Screw Attack Royal Rumbles, he hasn't won any of those, or at least the ones he's participated in. But we'll see if the tide turns tonight. And here comes Lord Karnage. Lord Karnage comes in many forms, but so for tonight he's going in this weird get-up thing. It's unfortunately the guy normally associated with Classic Game Room couldn't be here because he's too busy conquering the universe with Vectrex. Quite honestly, I don't even know why Classic Game Room was even involved in this match to begin with. Technically, they're not angry reviewers, they're sort of just online reviewers. But they do have a beer mug on sale on their CGR store at the moment. Something the nerd doesn't have, but I digress. Lord Karnage, an interesting get-up, to say the least. And of course CGR, emblazoned on the back of his shirt. And we'll see how well Lord Karnage performs in this 6-man battle royal. Look at him sniff in the fireworks. It says to be the source of his magical powers. We'll see about that. Oh god, that was stupid. Speaking of which, here comes the Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic, having recently retired from his weekly web series. Plenty of free time on his hands, no doubt. It's actually his first ever battle royal in these battle royal things. Mine's only the second one that we've done on this channel, but hey, why not? Know that the critic would like to release some pent-up rage over the past couple of years of viewing things and doing stuff. No doubt he would like to revisit his feud with the nerd, who also participating in this contest and actually came out earlier. So it should be interesting to see how well the Critic performs in Battle Royal. He might even win the thing for a first timer. Who knows? Of course, here comes Kenny, the NC17 guy, who has undergone a rather drastic transformation from the last time we saw him. He's grown a beard, and apparently he's found some glasses. Or at least somebody supplied him with some glasses. NC17, Kenny, was actually the first man eliminated in last year's Battle Royal. We'll see if he could do any better in this one. I'd have to say his chances are pretty good, though, after all. It's a 6-man Battle Royal instead of a 4-man, as was the case last year, and 50% of the participants, that would be 3 people by the way, are newbies, with himself, the Irate Gamer, and the AVGN being the only returning participants. So, look at Kenny. He doesn't care. He doesn't have a care in the world, man. And most people will notice that he and the nerds have similar entrances. The only difference being the musical tunes. Kenny, so far, for the most part, has done nothing of note in the year since the last Battle Royal. But then again, you know, he's done a couple nice things, I guess. I'm trying to find some positives here, folks. And now we have the Spoony one, cosplaying as the Warrior. Spoony, of course, having a rather controversial 2012, having parted ways with the That Guy with the Glasses website. No doubt it's going to be interesting seeing him and the Nostalgia Critic lock up in this conflict of contest of critics and stuff. And mind you, him dressed up as a warrior, it's the perfect excuse to have this warrior-like pyro and this warrior-like entrance. It sort of fits the guy, actually, but anyways. Spoony's first time in one of these Battle Royal things. We'll see how well he fares. And, maybe he could very well win. He might be the odds-on favorite to win this thing. Who knows? But then again, he has to face off against 5 other participants, including the winner of last year's Battle Royal, the one they call Irate Gamer, that is. And look at Irate. He's full of confidence. He feels that he could win this one for the 2nd year in a row. Absolutely amazing. And obviously he went with a more subdued outfit this time around, and bit more composure this time around, and we'll see if he can nail it for the 2nd year in a row. Certainly has a tougher challenge this year. Two familiar enemies, along with 3 new combatants entering the battlefield. And we've drawn this out long enough. It's time to get this thing started. And here we go. The bell has sounded. The participants are in action. And already we're seeing a bunch of guys walking around with no rhyme or reason. Well, Irate Gamer and NC17 are locking up. Irate Gamer's already got Kenny in a headlock. The nerds grappling with Spoony, and Lord Karnage and the Nostalgia Critic are going at it. Wait. Now it's Spoony and the nerds still locking up. NC17 taking down the Critic. The Irate Gamer is sort of just standing there like an idiot. The Lord Karnage gets him. Riveting stuff. NC17's got the Critic in a full Nelson, but the Critic is fighting back. Critic's no slouch, he could actually get some action in. He's going after Lord Karnage, takes down Lord Karnage with an uppercut. That's riveting stuff. And Spoony hits the mat, whiffing that elbow completely. And the nerd capitalizes on the flaws. Meanwhile, you have Lord Karnage and the Irate Gamer locking up, NC17 locking up with the Critic, and this is just a huge clusterfuck right now. But the Critic hits NC17 with a haymaker. The nerd is still working on Spoony's arm. Spoony fights back. Critic and NC17 still locking up, along with the Lord Karnage locking up with the Irate. I guess he was going to toss him to the corner. Got blocked. The Irate got him in a... Lord Karnage counters. Lord Karnage counters. It's hard to keep up with all this fantastic action going on. And the nerd just got a DDT on Spoony one. And the nerd continues to hammer on Spoony. Lord Karnage is not looking that good well at the moment. Riveting stuff here. You could hardly tell what's going on. But Spoony looks like he's got the Irate Gamer in a full Nelson slam, but Boars escapes that one. Didn't escape that. So now NC17 and the Nerd. Lord Karnage and the Critic. Lord Karnage got getting a bit of elbow. Seriously, it's hard to keep up with this stuff. At least with 4 people, it was much easier to keep up with what's going on here. Anyways, what we have here, NC17. It's a bunch of people fighting. The nerd is going back with Spoony. Spoony clips the nerd's knee. That's gotta hurt. Wow, riveting stuff actually. The Critic is working on Lord Karnage again. NC17, Nerd, and Spoony. It's always the same people though. Let's change this. Oh wait. Lord Karnage and the Critic. Lord Karnage is caught in the Critic's grasp. Not for long. Hard to tell what's going on here. But right now, not a whole lot of stuff is going on. This could take a while, folks, but so now the Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic are going at it. The Nostalgia Critic taken down by elbows from the Nerd. Those two rekindling their brief feud from a couple years back. Meanwhile, the Spoony one is working on the Irate Gamer. NC17 is just going around, and so is Lord Karnage. Now the two are locking up, and Kenny's got the nice little attack by Lord Karnage. And the Nostalgia Critic and the Nerd are still going at it. More clubbing elbows from the Nerd on the Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic isn't looking that well. The Nerd picks him up and does completely fuck all. Oh, looks like the Irate Gamer took down the Spoony one. And a nice little bulldog by the Nerd on the Nostalgia Critic. Riveting, awesome stuff here. You know, Lord Karnage and NC17 going at it. Nothing of note happening there. Well, Jawbreaker on the NC17 by Lord Karnage. Absolutely amazing. The Spoony one and the Irate Gamer still going at it. And as is the Nostalgia Critic, who's getting a beating from the Nerd. And the first pinfall attempt, NC17 looking to take away, and Lord Karnage kicks out. Lord Karnage almost eating the first elimination of the match by NC17. And that wouldn't have gone over well with the crowd, that much is for certain. Meanwhile, Spoony is hammering away at the Irate Gamer. The Irate Gamer counters back. And the Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic are still going at it. Meanwhile, NC17 and Lord Karnage, well, they're still going at it. There's not much more to it than this commentary. They're beating the crap out of each other, and everybody loves it. This is going to be the greatest thing. Ooh, a nice little slam on Lord Karnage by Kenny, the NC17 guy. The Irate Gamer's got. Oh, Spoony kicks out. Spoony would have been the first eliminated almost, but fortunately that's not the case. And Nostalgia Critic's going for. He's going to pin the Nerd. The Nerd kicks out. This is riveting stuff. This is starting to get good, actually. This is really starting to get good. The Nostalgia Critic taking down the Nerd. The Irate Gamer going for a submission move on Spoony. An atomic drop on Lord Karnage by NC17. NC17 really holding his own. Irate Gamer's getting on Spoony. Spoony kicks out. Spoony kicks out. This is bowling shoe ugly, as JR would say. But who gives a damn? The Critic and the Nerd are still going at it, as is the Irate Gamer and the Ultimate Spoony one. NC17 and Lord Karnage are just sort of, well, Lord Karnage just fell on the floor like a complete jackass. I guess he saw a keg of beer and then imagined it. And now NC17 is going after the Nostalgia Critic. The Irate Gamer's just been taken down. And Nostalgia Critic kicks out of the submission maneuver by NC17. The nerd's been taken down, and Lord Karnage is dueling out with the nerd. The Irate Gamer catches Spoony. The nerd is just sort of walking around, riveting, exciting action. And he locks up with Lord Karnage. Lord Karnage goes down, as does NC17. Nostalgia Critic actually doing pretty well in this match. So much for that. Side Russian late sweep by the nerd on the Nostalgia Critic. And the nerd is just hammering away at the Critic, pounding him on the canvas. And Lord Karnage goes down. NC17 actually doing pretty good, all things considered. And the Spoony one looks to have the Irate Gamer on the ropes. And NC17's got the Karnage. Oh, and Karnage kicks out. Meanwhile, you got the Irate Gamer. The Irate Gamer's got the Spoony one in a submission maneuver. Lord Karnage is really taking a beating. I don't know how long he's going to hold out here. Somebody give him some beer or something. Meanwhile, the nerd and the Nostalgia Critic, well, they're going back at it. And the Nostalgia Critic's holding his head. That doesn't bode well for the Critic. And the Critic was cock-blocked by Lord Karnage's back, but he uses that to take advantage on the nerd. Has him in a weird grapple. Nice move by the Nostalgia Critic on the nerd. And now it's... nobody knows what's going on. All I see is the nerd. Nerd's fighting back, gets out of submission maneuver, and Irate Gamer's on Lord Karnage. Counters the Lord Karnage's maneuver, hits the elbow, and Nostalgia Critic just kicked out of a pinfall attempt by the nerd. And, ooh, nice move by NC17 on the Spoony one. Lord Karnage going for a grapple maneuver. Ooh, nice slam by Lord Karnage on the Irate Gamer. A nice spin wheel attack by the Nostalgia Critic on the nerd. Spoony one goes down. Spoony one, and the Irate Gamer looks like to have Lord Karnage on the ropes. And, oh, what's this? Oh my god, the Irate slam on Lord Karnage. Here, Irate going for the pin. Irate going for the pin. And, oh my god, Lord Karnage has been eliminated by the Irate Gamer. Somebody give him a keg of beer or something to soothe off the wounds. I'm pretty sure there's classic Game Room fans watching this aren't not happy by Lord Karnage's defeat. But there's always next time, man. There's always next time. Enjoy that classic Game Room beer. Meanwhile, the Irate Gamer and the nerd are going at it. And I guess they're going at it. The nerd is holding his head. He doesn't look all that well. One has to wonder if he's able to last all the way through this match. But the nerd's picking up the Irate Gamer. The nerd's in La La Land. He has no clue where he is. So's a Nostalgia Critic for that matter. And wait! The Irate Gamer's got the nerd on the suplex. Going for the cover! The referee too! And the Irate Gamer has eliminated the angry video game nerd! And the fanboys are in revolt once more! Yeah, this video is already getting a bunch of dislikes by that end result alone. The Irate Gamer has eliminated Lord Karnage and the angry video game nerd. Could this be a sign that he could very well take this match for the second year in a row? And it looks like he could go for 3 for 3. He's got the Critic. He's got the Critic. And the Critic kicks out just in time. Close call. Spoony one has NC17 in a submission maneuver. The Critic doesn't look all that well, to be quite honest. But he's fighting back. He's fighting back. Going against the nerd. The Critic is upset that he's not the one who got the nerd eliminated. But, oh, the Critic going after Spoony. This is where the shit really gets good. Oh, NC17's got the Critic in a submission maneuver. Full Nelson. The Irate Gamer is. Irate Gamer's got the Spoony and a slam. Oh, Irate Gamer slams. Hold up. NC17's going for the pin. He's going for the pin. Could it be? Could it be? And it's back to the retirement home for the Nostalgia Critic. Good effort by the Critic, though. He didn't win the match, but at the very least he outlasted the nerd in this battle royal, and that's the best he could hope for. Gives him some vindication at the very least. Hopefully he and the nerd can get it out in the future. But back to the action at hand here. As the Irate Gamer, he's got Spoony down. He's got, could it be? He's going for the pin. Could it be? Could Spoony kick out of this one? Absolutely not. Spoony's been eliminated. And it goes down to the last two. Kenny, the NC17 guy, versus the Irate Gamer. And how much does this mean for Kenny to win this one? After being the first man to be eliminated last year, how sweet would it be for Kenny to win this match over the previous champion, the Irate Gamer? One thing's for sure, whoever wins this match, nobody's going to be happy with the end result. Let's be honest, it's not Spoony winning, it's not the Nerd winning, it's not Lord Karnage, it's not even the Critic. It's down to the Irate Gamer and NC17, and it looks like NC17 is getting the upper hand. He just delivered a sickening atomic drop. But the Irate Gamer blocks him, and ooh, looks like a submission, a leg lock maneuver by submission maneuver, but NC17 kicks out of that. Or rather, he's escaping that. Oh, I guess it is a kick, I guess. Ooh, nice paymaker by the... Ooh, and Irate Gamer counters. Irate Gamer counters. He's got to like... Ooh. Doesn't bode well for Kenny. Ah, my throat. But Kenny gets him down. Kenny gets him down. Can it be? Can it be? Grapple maneuver. Oh. And Chris Boers, what's this? What's this? It's the Kenny Maker. The Kenny Maker on the Irate Gamer. Could this be it? Kenny going for the pin. Kenny going for the pin. Could it be? Could it be? And NC17 beats the Irate Gamer and wins the big one. What does he win exactly? I don't know. Something. I guess we could mail him a championship belt or something. Hey, you won some battle royal nobody cares about. Yeah, you know, for a winner, Kenny doesn't seem all that happy, but, you know, give the guy credit. He actually won the match. And he was probably the most obscure of the 5 talents. Not to say that he wasn't well known, but let's just say he wasn't the most well known of the angry reviewer types, and yet he was the one that ended up getting the victory over the angry video game nerd, or the Irate Gamer who won last year's Battle Royal event, or the Nostalgia Critic, or the Spoony one, or Lord Karnage even. NC17 Kenny was the guy that came out on top this year. And the match was pretty much a clusterfuck, but everybody held their own. You know, and the Irate Gamer certainly improved his moveset, but it wasn't enough to topple the reign of Kenny. Certainly wasn't enough to hold on to his championship. And the nerd, well, he fared a lot more poorly this year around, but the Nostalgia Critic, for his first time around, and I mean first time around, that model just came in, was created the same day that the match took place, while everybody else had had a seasoned career in the universe mode. But all of them performed admirably, and in the end, Kenny was the one that won it all. What does he win? I don't know. A keg of beer or something. You know, he could use some beer. You know, beer's good. Lord Karnage doesn't need beer, though. In fact, Lord Karnage has a beer mug. Classic Game Room are now selling beer mugs, custom made, and bearing the Classic Game Room name. Something the nerd could have used, actually, but no, he prefers to endorse some crappy project about reproducing a crappy game that's not worth playing, or even owning for the sake of owning, but that's another story for another time. So, anyways, I hope you tried to enjoy this one, even if your favorite didn't win the match. And again, probably doesn't really matter considering it's all simulated and not human controlled in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, your winner, NC17 Kenny. And yeah, so until next time, folks, take care and good night. And I'll probably have another review up shortly. Later.